We're here on top of the roof at Fox 8, and what a sight up here. The skies are blue. We are getting ready for that flyover and the roar of jet engines that should be beginning any minute now. We have a great view up here, and we have cameras positioned and crews strategically around the city to make sure to bring you every sight of the flyover this morning. I'm told we are seeing some planes right now from one of our crews. We're over Children's Hospital as they make their way over near the river bend there. So kind of trying to gaze out from our vantage point here to get a peek of them. We've got our spotter over there. And okay, we could see it, the two B52s. You're probably getting a much better look than we are right here on top of the Fox 8 roof right now. But wow, they are flying very slow, very low. A tribute there.
So you can see these four planes. It's these two B-52 bombers and these two F-15 fighter jets. And as Rob mentioned, they are going very slow, but that's to give people such a great up-close view at these planes, and they're flying very, very low too. That's something we saw earlier this morning. We had a picture from Shreveport of just how low those planes were flying during a previous flyover. And you can hear the people in the background there. This is, again, our live camera here on the levee by Ochsner Hospital. People have gathered outside at a safe social distance, of course, to watch this flyover. And as we pan out here, you can see some of those frontline workers and other folks that are gathered for this flyover. The whole thing, they say, should take about 10 to 20 minutes. And here we go. Here's a better picture now of, again, those two F-15 fighter jets and two B-52 bombers flying low and very slow over the city of New Orleans. This is actually a picture over the Fox 8 studios in Mid-City. So if you're in the Mid-City area, go outside right now and you will see this military flyover happening as we speak. All right, you're taking a live look right now. This is folks gathered on the levee there outside of Ochsner Main Campus on Jefferson Highway. Again, this is a military salute to all of those frontline workers to thank them for their hard work fighting against COVID-19. It's also to show appreciation and also a solidarity amongst Americans as we fight this coronavirus pandemic.
They're making that first pass. We're up here on the roof of the UMC Medical Center with, I would say, about maybe 50 other people. Some of them are medical workers who've come this way to take in this tribute to all of their good efforts. Some of them are people who talked to a mother who had an aviation buff with her, a youngster about 9 years old, and another one who said he had been dragged away from his games. But I'm looking at the two of them in the distance now, and I think they're both really enjoying this. It's quite a sight. In some ways, it's kind of a once in a lifetime. So right now they should be, I think, because of the spray, should be doing that salute to Ochsner. Let's go to Josh right now. Josh Robertson.
Yeah, John, right now we're actually getting ready to see the flyover as we speak. We got a lot of people up here on the levee, just right across the street from Ochsner, the Gail and Tom Benson Cancer Center. That's where we are. There's a lot of people up here on the levee, a lot of people watching from the top. Let's just watch them fly over here, guys. You can see those two B-52s and those two F-15s right as we speak flying over. On to their next stop, guys. A lot of people we talked to out here really wanted to catch this. They said either they know people who work in the healthcare industry, or they know people who were even affected by COVID-19, had relatives. We've talked to a lot of people, both medical workers who were able to take just a few minutes from their job to walk across the street to just witness what we just saw. And even though it was just seconds, again, the whole point was just to show thanks for all of these workers who have just been on the front line since the beginning of this pandemic. And then, of course, just all the patriots, all the people who just want to come out here and just support the military, support the healthcare workers. It was really a really positive energy here up on this levee this morning, guys, but we'll send it back to you now. You just saw those two B-52s and those F-15s just flew over us.
Hey, Josh, if you can hear me, something that kind of stuck out to me is when you see those two massive B-52 bombers, the F-15 fighter jets look like little birds next to them. They look so tiny next to those big, massive bombers.
Yeah, and if anyone's never seen a B-52, again, we've been talking to a lot of people. If you're familiar with Barksdale Air Force Base in Shreveport, then you know what a B-52 is. And B-52s are obviously those massive bombers. They are huge. For a while, people weren't even sure if they were going to keep them in circulation, but they're such efficient planes that they're still used to this day for different things. But again, most of them are stationed at Barksdale, and they're just absolutely, once you see one, you're like, you really don't see planes that big that often. But as you said, Meg, they're compared to those F-15s, they really do make them look very small.
And Josh, I just saw a huge American flag that it looks like someone had put there on the levee in front of you.
Yeah, it was actually the levee patrol actually put that out here. They brought it out here and they laid it out about 30 minutes ago. Again, hopefully the planes, when they flew over, hopefully they saw it. It's a massive American flag here, but I mean, you know, that's what it's all about. And everybody that came out really in a good mood here this morning is we just take a moment to kind of, you know, just show what we're really here to do is show thanks for those healthcare workers and again, a lot of patriots out here just you know, trying to make the best of the situation just for a moment.
We've got maybe 100 people or so who are out here, people who are frontline workers in a couple of cases. Let me just walk over. All right, we do see them in the east, by the way, so I'll send it back to you, Meg, to kind of anchor this because I am not in a position where I can see them at this point, but a lot of anticipation here on the top of the UMC roof as people await, you know, not one pass, but maybe about 3 or 4 times they'll be in view here, Meg.
It's pretty cool, and you know, we are very lucky. We have 7 different cameras set up, 7 different Fox 8 cameras to get the best view of these planes. You can see them there sort of in the background of the Crescent City connection, as John mentioned, flying over New Orleans East right now. Something that is remarkable to me that, you know, it only takes 1 or 2 minutes for the flyover to happen, like in front of UMC, for example, but it means so much to these healthcare workers. You could hear from them just how this show of solidarity really helps to boost morale. And again, you can see just how massive these planes are as they come into view a little bit better here. These 2 B-52 bombers from the 2nd Bomb Wing and 2 F-15 fighter jets from the Louisiana Air National Guard's 159th Fighter Wing. The big bombers from the Barksdale Air Force Base, and you can see the planes there flying over downtown New Orleans. Quite a show for all the folks gathered outside and watching this show of solidarity.
What's happening, bro?
And as John mentioned, the planes making another pass over a number of these areas. Let's go back to John at UMC.
Boy, that was our pass right over the city. Wow, I'm amazed how low they got.
That was very low. I know, that is beautiful, unbelievable.
It's what's it mean for you to have this happen?
Just outstanding. Just you know, to see that the military coming over and just honoring the healthcare workers is just outstanding. So very happy.
I don't think anybody appreciates truly what healthcare workers are going through in terms of understanding what you're going through. But what's it mean to have people show their appreciation?
It just makes it all rewarding and makes it all worth the effort that we put in to save people's lives. So very happy.
Well, thank you very much for the work you're doing. That was a dramatic moment, Meg. Is now they're, if I remember the map, they're heading out over almost the Lake Salvador area. They'll swing back around, make a pass over another hospital, and then come out from Metairie back toward the city in one of about 4 different passes that they'll make, head over the Crescent City connection, and then finally out over the West Bank.
The people up on the roofs watching this as they come by, and you can see those planes as they fly off into the distance. It was just something else to see up here from the Fox 8 roof, and we're kind of strategically positioned right in the middle of where all these flyovers are happening. Just what a treat that was to see.
Here they come, guys. One more time. There we go. Let's watch.
Towards the sky there right now.
Yep. I don't know how much it is. I just like that. Thank you. Happy Friday.
So that should be the pass. Meg, I don't know if you're still with me. That should be the pass over the other hospital here. They're heading out over the lake, and they're going to swing back for one more time. I think people here were really surprised to see that there was that much of a show that they were actually going to witness. Let's walk over here, a group of folks with an American flag who are getting their pictures taken. I don't want to ruin the picture. I'm thinking, hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you, first of all.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Little show of patriotism on your part.
Yes, someone brought a flag in today. We thought that was a great idea. Beautiful showing of the air show, and really appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yes, employee health here.
What did this mean to you as a group to have? You know, I know you've been getting thank yous. People honk the horn, say hi. What's it mean to have the U.S. Air Force do this and go to this trouble?
Oh, all their patriotism and our feeling of pride, and that our sacrifices are meant something to everybody, and it's just, I wanted to have cry. It made me tear up. So.
Yeah, Meg, you caught us at the perfect time. They're about to make one more flyover as we speak. They're coming right over us. Here they come right now. Coming right over the levee. This is incredible. And there they go. That is something crazy. Again, we keep talking about those F-15 fighter jets are really, really incredible. All right, we're going to send it over to Krieger right now. I guess he's got a shot of him too. We'll send it over to Rob Krieger.
Hey, well, we are here on the Fox 8 studios. I could barely hear you because they were directly above us. Those two enormous B52s straddled by the two F-15 jets as they fly over the city and make their final pass over the Superdome in City Hall. I know John was talking to some of those healthcare workers over there saying how touching it is to see this, but seeing these planes come over the city in such a big way, covering every portion of the city, making it so where everyone here who has been staying at home, who's been working hard on the front lines, who have been giving up and sacrificing to make sure that we can save lives, we're able to see this, and it really just shows you that solidarity of New Orleans all together, and it gives you that feeling that together, if we can do this, we can get through it together. So certainly a much appreciated viewing of the military and their might as they flew over New Orleans with those two B-52s and the F-15 jets. That was certainly a treat. A small token, a small gesture to the healthcare workers who have been working so hard and the people on the front line that have put their lives at risk, but certainly a big gesture to the city of New Orleans and everyone here dealing with the pandemic.